In the demo class, I've told you what are the advantages of Pega, what are the different features it has apart from, um, and what are the versions available. So today also we'll continue the same thing. It would be kind of demo only. See? Um, low. Yeah, fine. So in the first class, I mentioned that Pega is a BPM tool. So now what is, and also generally we call this Pega, it is in some places you can see that it is referred as Pega PRPC. Okay. So this PRPC, what is this PRPC and what is this BPM is what we'll see today. So BPM is nothing but a method. It's nothing but a way in which in which we have all the in which our requirement gathering and all will the tool will function. So this BPM has four important features. Okay, any BPM tool you take. See, Pega is not the only BPM tool we have. There is Pega, there is BPM, APN, Lombardi, Cortis. There are many BPM tools which we have, and Pega is one of them. So every BPM has four features. So any tool which satisfies these four conditions is referred, they are referred as BPM tool. So the first one is workflow. Okay. So workflows is nothing but but the process. Suppose if you want to suppose if you want to deposit some money in your bank account, so what is the first thing you do? You enter you enter the bank account bank, and then you take out a slip. You mention all the details in that slip, like how much amount you want to deposit and all, and then you hand it over to the cashier, and then you come out of it, and then the money gets deposited in your bank account. So this is the step-by-step process, right? This is the step-by-step process and you need to follow it one after the other. So this is nothing but a workflow. Now you want to order something from any of the e-commerce sites. So what do? You first select which product you want to buy, then you select what is the type class, and then you select you add that product to the cart, and then you enter all the details like the delivery details and how you pay. All those details you enter, and then you pay for it. Then the order will be placed, and then it gets dispatched, then it gets shipped, then it gets delivered. So this is a flow which you see which you have, and again during in the meantime you can also cancel it. So that is your workflow. The end-to-end process of any task is called as workflow. So here, this is one of the important features of Pega. Workflows is a very important concept because here we are going to capture the end-to-end flow of any task or anything. And the next option is called as business rules. Okay. So what is this business rules? The business rules is nothing but the out of the box functionality or out of the box logic which already comes, and out of the box logic, and also whatever rules you write, all those would be considered as business rules. See, when I say out of the box here, there are many rules in Pega which comes by default, right? So I told you, whenever you have to write the logic for sending emails, you don't have to go and write. It is already there. You just need to use it. So that is nothing but out of the box. So there are many out of the box functionalities or the rules which Pega provides. So those are termed as business rules. Okay. So there are many. There are hundreds of business rules which are already there. So all those business rules are stored in business rules database. Okay. So all those rules will be stored in business rules database. And now you have, let me draw something here. Mm, okay, let me draw something here. So uh, these are the business rules, and to hold all the business rules together, we have a business rules database. So this is business rules. So all these business rules are present in business rules database. Okay. And once you have all these business rules database, all the business rules in business rules database, how are you going to transfer that to a Pega application? So this is a Pega application. Okay, this is in general BPM because we are learning about BPM. So this is a BPM application. It can be Pega, it can be APN, it's anything it can be. So how are you going to fetch these particular rules into this BPM application? So you need to navigate. The rules are there. The rules are there in business rules database. So how will you navigate them to this BPM application?
Ma'am,
So how do you think that the details are coming here? And that is nothing but because of business rule engine. Okay. So that's a middleware component. Here, let me take this. Okay. So this is nothing but your business rule engine. I'll just put it as BRE. So this is an interface. This is like an interface between your database and your application. So that is the reason this is responsible for fetching all the rules from the business rules to our application. So now, so these are in general any Pega or any BPM tool feature. So any tool which is having these four features is called as a BPM tool. Now, since Pega is called as a BPM tool, Pega will also have these four features, right? Pega also has these four features. That's why it's called as a BPM tool. Now, yes, Pega also has it, but the thing is, the naming convention is different. Like this particular workflows in Pega, we call them as process flows. Okay, and these business rules are called as Pega rules. Um, yeah, so these are called as Pega rules, and this is called as Pega rules DB, Pega rules DB, and then this BRE business rules engine is called as process commander. Okay, so this see the work they perform is the same, but then there is a naming convention. So Pega rules we call and it is stored in a database, and that database is nothing but just a second. Hello? Yes? No, not interested. So yeah, so that is business rules, and all the rules are stored in Pega rules DB. And from Pega Rules DB, if you want to fetch it into your Pega application, you need to have process commander. It's a middleware component or interface between these two components which is responsible for pulling all the rules from the database and inserting into a into a Pega application. So that is about these four important features. So you need to remember this because this is the basic. Now, let me take you through the Dev Studio. So there are four studios which Pega gives. So Dev Studio, App Studio, Admin Studio, and Prediction Studio. So Prediction Studio is not for Pega developers. It's for data scientists, people who will be working on the artificial intelligence side of Pega. So we'll be mostly dealing with Dev and App Studio. App is also very rarely we'll use it. We don't use it actually. We'll be using only Dev and Admin Studio for Admin Studio. So most of the times it is Dev Studio where you do your development tasks. Okay, so let me take you through that. So this is how Dev Studio will look like. So here, uh, let me close all this. So it's taking time. Okay, before showing you the different options on the tool, how you install it. So we'll give you access to tool. Okay, one folder will give you an access. So what you have to do is you need to unzip it and extract all the files from that folder. And once you extract all the files, there will be a file name with the word install. Okay, it's a dot batch file extension file, and you need to double click on this file and your installation will start. So you just need to click on next, 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 and next. And on the last but one screen, or on the last screen, once you click on next, start, your installation will start. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes for the installation to complete. And once it is completed, uh, you'll be able to see three icons. Okay, three icons on your desktop. So the first icon would be startup, and then you will see login, and then you will see shutdown. So these are the three important three icons which you see on the desktop after installation is done successfully. And you need to first click on this startup. Okay, you need to click on startup, and you will see a black console window will be opened. You need to just, you don't close it. Okay, so it will be starting the server in the backend, and after 5 to 10 minutes you go and click on login. Okay, so your username and password, username administrator@pega.com, and password is install. Okay, So this is the username and password which you would be using to log in. So once you log in, you will be able to see this view, whatever you are seeing here. It has become slow. So I once like we'll get the access, and once we get the IDs, we'll give you the access. So you three important steps: extract, click on install, and then the it would be done automatically. But once you see three icons on the desktop, then first click on startup, then login. After 5 to 10 minutes, you should click on login. So uh, this is see the App Studio is where you will not be having you'll not do the complex coding. You'll do the minimal coding. But Dev Studio is where you'll be doing the maximum, like from minimum to complex coding, you can do that. This App Studio is mostly used by the business analyst who will be working. Like their job is to show you the requirements and all the mock-up screens, how that application should look like, and all those things. So they'll have to give a demo to the client once you complete your development. So all these things would be taken care by the business analyst in this particular studio, that is App Studio. I don't know, somehow this is very slow today. Why is it not happening? Why is it not opening? So, so after this, I just wanted to show you the different options like this, and so that we can start building an application from tomorrow. But don't know, there is some issue with this cloud version. So here you do it till here. So I think tomorrow everyone will be joining. So uh, we have Nomika. This is your first session.
Yes, ma'am.
So why am I not able to hear any one of you?
Yes, ma'am. It's my first session.
You can send that in the chat window, Nomika, because I cannot hear you. I think Madhavi and Vasavi, but then Nomika and Srikanth has joined today. Yeah. Mm.
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
miss.
yeah, yes.
Now even I can hear you. So what I was saying is, get the tool installed. So just drop your mail IDs to the team. So once I get the IDs, I'll give you the access to the tool. Get them installed, and when if you face any issue, you can we can discuss that tomorrow and sort that out. And also tomorrow, please join on time because today it was delayed by almost 15 minutes. So tomorrow, please join on time. It's 8:30, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. So all of you will be, and also there are others also who needs to join. But from tomorrow we'll start off. I'll tell you the different options which we have because today this is also not responding properly. I'll tell you the different options and then we'll directly start with creating an application. Okay. So, is there anything which you want to ask? You can ask me now. So, Shrikant and Nomika, this is your first class.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you a fresher or experienced? Just can you just tell us about your,
What, ma'am?
can you just tell about yourself?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear. I'm not able to understand
Mm, no, I was saying, can you tell me about yourself?
myself. Yeah,
Yes.
I've completed my BTech and my name is Naumika and I'm from Hyderabad.
Mm-hmm.
I've completed my graduation and joined in MBA and I've completed my MBA. I'll be completing my MBA this year.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
fine. Okay. So, how to install Pega? Okay. So, I'll give you access to one folder and you need to unzip that folder. Once you unzip it, you will be able to see the option of install. Okay, there'll be one file with the name install. It's a .bat file extension. Okay, so you need to double click on it, and then a pop-up will appear. You just need to click on next, next, and next, and then you have to leave it for 15 to 20 minutes. And after that, you'll be able to see three icons on your desktop: startup, login, and shutdown. So first you need to click on startup, wait for 5 to 10 minutes, then you need to click on login. Once you click on login, you are prompted to enter your username and password. You enter your username and password and then you'll be logged in. So the login credentials I mentioned there, administrator at pega.com, and password is install, so you can log in with that. So only three important steps: unzip the file and then click on this install. It's a .bat file extension. So once you unzip it, extract all the files which are there in that folder, and there is one file called install also. So double click on it and the installation will start. But make sure that the size of your RAM is more than 8 GB, more than or equal to 8 GB. That's the only prerequisite which you need to consider.
Okay.
So drop. I'll get the mail IDs from the team. So drop so that I can give you access. So any other questions you want to ask? Shrikant, are you fresher or experienced? If you can just tell us about yourself. Hello, Shrikant, are you there? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm, I think then Shrikant is not able to hear us. So fine. Anyways, you guys please join on time tomorrow. Don't want any delays. So we'll tell you about the different options here, and also we'll start off with creating a new application, because anyways you'll be doing the installation today. So we'll start off with the topic tomorrow. Okay. So have a nice day, everyone. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.